Hey everybody, you're watching Geek this week, and today I am back with the very wonderful
Ray, not from Star Wars.
Not from Star Wars. I want to say that you're cooler than that, Ray, but Ray in Star Wars is also pretty cool.
She is pretty cool.
Can you use a double-sided lightsaber?
Actually, no.
Rays are right here. Anyways, it is a wonderful, beautiful spring day outside here in Utah. So isn't it, right? You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why we're inside.
Exactly.
Yeah, give her that nature.
Dilemmas of a college student.
Yeah. Also, it means allergy season's coming. Don't know how I feel about that. Yep. Anyways, we've got some wonderfully geeky news for you, starting with
Little Cherry's clothing line.
Taika Waititi's newest project.
And Reggie FilsAim at GameStop.
Yeah. All on Geek this week.
This week in gaming. So first we got an online Stardew Valley. And now we're getting an OG land version of the game. And by that I mean a board game. That's right, the wholesome, relaxing farming game is now a good old wholesome, relaxing, do whatever you want board game. Thanks to two graphic design students from the Netherlands, Senna and Mikhail, who wanted to put together the board game about the game they both loved. Both students loved that art style, and I mean, who doesn't? And as Mikhail says, the base game fits perfectly into a board game. The goal of the game is to grow one of each crop: a carrot, potato, strawberry, and an onion. Drawing from a deck, you have to get 4 of a kind of each seed crop to be able to plant a seed on a designated square in the game. There are other cards in the deck that allow you to avoid certain squares, as well as ruin your friendship by stealing crops from another player. There's no official production on the game yet, but I certainly hope that Mikhail and Senna plan on making the game available.
The retired king of Nintendo, in the US at least, Reggie FilsAim has made his body ready to tackle a pretty significant problem: GameStop.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass, I'm about taking names, and we're about making games.
If you're a gamer, you're probably already aware of how insignificant GameStop has become in the last few years. The age of digital downloads has really done a number on the once sole stop for anyone to pre-order the next huge game or trade in some older titles to upgrade to a new game. This age of digital downloads and Game Pass subscriptions seems to have KO'd GameStop's current exec board, as 4 are currently departing. But the company has gone and tagged in a new team of execs, which Reggie is on, to make this fight interesting. It's not clear what Reggie and the other 3 new execs are going to do to bring GameStop back into relevance, but here's hoping that Reggie's next big career step is successful. Maybe GameStop will become part of our lives again. Maybe. Probably not. But maybe.
This week in streaming services, Taika Waititi might have lined up the next big project after Thor: Love and Thunder. Another Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? To be honest, that doesn't sound super exciting to me. But if anyone can get anyone excited for a reboot, it's Taika, especially after Jojo Rabbit did so well. Netflix plans on having 2 short series produced about Ronald Dahl's story. We might actually see a Wonka animated universe, as Netflix closed a deal on Dahl's estate back in 2018 to produce a series based on Matilda, the BFG, The Twits, and many others. Melissa Cobb, VP for Netflix, said finding the right creative partner to bring Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to life in animated form was a daunting task until Taika walked in the room. It's an exciting step for Taika's career, and with his great personality, I don't see a lot of other writers, directors that I have faith in to create a new spin of the classic story, but also make it still good.
This week in tech, older Intel processors might not be what you want if you're going to protect your root passwords. Intel's 10th gen processors are solid though, so don't worry if you're going new. Security researchers have been sounding alarm bells about a major security flaw in Intel processors that could defeat hardware-based encryption and DRM protections. The flaw is on the hardware level for the last 5 years of Intel chips, and allows attackers to create certain malware that runs on the hardware level. The root problem exists in the chip's Converged Security Management Engine, or CSME, as it secures all firmware that runs on Intel-powered machines. Though Intel has previously patched flaws in their CSME, some researchers warn that this new problem is one that can't be fixed. Partly because of fixing firmware errors that are hard-coded onto the mask ROM of the microprocessors and chipsets is impossible. A security researcher, Mark Ermolov, says the real concern is the destruction of the chain of trust for platforms as a whole. If the most basic level of security is flawed, you're already in bad shape. I'll be watching this one since I only have 3 devices that are running on older Intel processors, and I don't need my heavily guarded Geek This Week creation process stolen because of faulty hardware.
In other news this week, if you're looking for a fresh new look that still screams, I'm a big old geek, well, then you need to check out Ludo Cherry's clothing line on Kickstarter. Ludo Cherry is a new kind of geeky clothing designed to still be subtle, stylish, and still embracing your inner geek. It's a clothing line that I love very much and needed in my life because it's hard to express my love for D&D and gaming with a pencil skirt. With polka dot D20 skirts and meeples hidden in floral designs, you can wear your favorite tabletop game on your sleeve and keep job that requires you not to wear a t-shirt or pajamas, sadly. The new line is something that I'm super excited about, who Talon has already backed and I plan to as well. From the day this comes out, you've got 13 days to get on board, so what are you waiting for? The link is in the description below.
And now on to our Saved You a Click section, so you can get news on some certain topics that maybe we don't need to talk about for several minutes. Overwatch is mixing it up by banning 4 heroes every couple of weeks. Designated the Hero Pool, the first bans are Orisa, Hanzo, Mei, and Baptiste. The idea is to make players learn new tactics and not have teams play the same way every match, especially without introducing long banning scenarios at the beginning of the game.
In a celebration of National Women's Day, we get an official look at the default female protagonist for Cyberpunk 2077 a couple days ago. And oh baby, I am so ready for this game because she hot.
Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary made a surprise launch on Steam last week. 343 Studios is encouraging modding on the games as well. Though the producer, Michael Farney, admits that they're just dipping their toes into the water. It's going to be a wild ride. It's great to see another platform getting all of the Halo universe. Sorry, PlayStation.
The new Mars 2020 rover's official name is Perseverance. Unfortunately, we didn't end up with Rover McRoverface, but Perseverance is a phenomenal name for the new rover that is planned to begin its mission later this year.
University of Utah professor Chris Preston has launched a campaign for Utah governor. He wants to use his experience in consumer protection to bolster the state economy and assist families that are just struggling to get by. I put this in our Saved You a Click because there's not a lot of debate info to spread around for all you political geeks yet. Well, that's all from us today, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. And of course, it was wonderful to have you back on the show, Ray.
Thank you.
do want to know what you thought of the episode, though. Anything catch your attention?
Yeah, actually, the biggest one that really caught my eye was Reggie FilsAim trying to bring back GameStop.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, right?
Yeah, from, maybe, I don't know if it's pointless to try to bring it back from the,
Pretty much the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should let it die.
I think so.
We'll see. Maybe he'll make it great and relevant again.
Possibly. I mean, his body is ready.
His body is ready. Well, that's all from us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I went back to this. This just wasn't doing it for me. So we'll see you all next Thursday, though, on
Geek This Week. Bye.